things first, my name is Kenneth. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. You know that every time we show off any new technology, any plans we're talking about for the future, I told you about the haters. They love to pop up and they love to say interesting things. So first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC with gunmetal crystal edge technology screens. Also, too, that gunmetal won't be under Crystal Edge. It'll be under another company. I'll tell you before, I'm building another company for the physical screens because I don't want them to mix up with screen paints. Anyway, to answer that question, do our products sell? Yeah, they do sell. They sell constantly all the time. I got this covered up because I block off my customers' information so nobody can't see on that side. But I should entertain this, but sometimes it's fun to entertain the haters. I mean, I'm pretty sure every inventor or anyone ever developed anything new loves the fact of being able to, shut a hater down. We shut haters down all the time. I can't announce this and say this enough, but people will not buy a product, especially if it's proven that it doesn't work. They won't touch it. And we've seen these products. They don't work. They just don't work at all. Danny made a product, PSP Paints. He had a YouTuber by the name of IV-VIII do a live unboxing on the product and paint it down, and the screen came out a completely different color. It didn't even match anything that was in the container. Even after he viciously shook it up, it just didn't match. Fellow who calls himself Crow Cinemax Mixes LLC basically has products that literally match house paint on a daily basis. So no testing, nothing on the products at all whatsoever. Us, on the other hand, we've been testing our products since day one. I could throw up a dozen challenges a day, none of them be matched. But do our products sell? Yeah, they do sell a lot. So this right here is my spreadsheet that I have on basically how many orders and what I get paid on my orders. These are all paid orders. It's unfulfilled due to the fact because I don't do my ship out through Wix. Wix has an area where you can actually do your ship out. I do my ship out through PayPal. This is much easier. I can just go in there, print up the shipping label right there through what's it called? Ship Station, I think they have over there, and I'm done. That's it. Out the door and I'm finished. But this is what I get paid. I don't get paid your $60 that you make because your product's not worth $60. Your product is actually worth $10 because you match the house paint. My product doesn't match any house paint. My product can knock out certified screens. My product can do a lot of stuff that your screen paints and the other fellow can't do at the end of the day. That's why you only get $60, and you should be getting far less than that for your products. Don't get mad at me at the end of the day because I make more money than you. That's what it comes down to. Jealousy. Comes down to jealousy. I've been on YouTube longer. I have more knowledge and more research in this technology than you do. When you get on camera, you talk a bunch of mumbo jumbo. No one knows what the freak you're talking about. No one knows. Your product, again, match the house paint. You have nothing on your website. Your website is mumbo jumbo. Both your websites are mumbo jumbo. One guy sitting there talking about he did an installment in a gymnasium and doesn't know the difference between a gymnasium and a church. Picture doesn't even belong to him. The fellow got caught, both of them got caught stealing images off of Google. That does not help you out at all, period, if you have to rip off images. And again, your products don't work. There's no testing anywhere on any of your products showing it was properly tested before it was launched. Range gain doesn't freaking exist. It doesn't even know anything about rear projection technology. There is so much stuff that's involved in rear projection technology. None of it was explained ever on the page at all. And again, the other fellow, you match house paint, which means your product Glidden at a quart is $10, I think, and 85 cents, something like around that price. Your product is worth under that. So nobody buys y'all stuff. Did they buy it? They get ripped off. Like the fellow who had the $3,500 4K projector that couldn't even watch a soccer game in his home because the screen was so badly washed out. These are my orders. This is what I make. One of my orders, you make $60 an order. One of my orders alone would top 5 or 3-year orders in one hit. And if you're mad at the end of the day, gentlemen, because I make that kind of money and you're mad, it's your fault at the end of the day. No one you have to blame but yourself, because you didn't put the time in, you didn't put the hard work in, you made some fast, crappy paint and put it up to a high-end projector and try to claim it as being something that it wasn't. Being stuck in the dark with furniture cluttering over a window in a dark dungeon-like environment with a laser projector trying to lay claim that that's what your product really looks like, when we all know it doesn't. You're selling products on your website that you make for free. Literally make for free. $728. Now, I don't like to show this off at the end of the day, but I can't stand people who basically run their mouths too much. I told you no sooner than we shot that video talking about the new tech challenge for 2024, how bitter the haters are. This is give you something else to be angry about now. This is something more here for you. I'm not done yet. I can go into my YouTube account and I can look up something called shipping updates. That shows every order that I've shipped out, and there are tons of updates that we give out to our customers to let them know when their items are being shipped out. Anyone has ever accused me of not being able to ship our products, or accused me of basically of not giving up updates and blah, 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 guess what? I can pull that up. All that information, boop, pops up on my account, shows every shipping update I've recorded. But yeah, this is what I basically get in orders. So when you're sitting there making comments about how, oh, I need money. No, I don't, buddy. I make very, very good money. Extremely good money. And you know why I can make that kind of money and get paid for that kind of product? Because my product is tested. I can walk into any form site I want, any form site with my technology, and back it 100%. Can you back a range gain? Can you show us at the end of the day, Danny, what is a range gain? Can you show us? You can't, because it doesn't even exist. It's some nonsense you made up in your specifications to make your product seem like something that it's not. It doesn't even come up the color it's supposed to come up. We've seen that in a demonstration already. So no, their products don't work, and they're mad because their products don't work. That's why they're upset. You didn't realize this many people order from me. I have a screen just about in every place in the world. I think I do just got about a screen in every place in the world. Thinking about that, I think I do. So our products are blessed. Now, like I said, I don't like to show this off, but it shows you that, no, our products do sell. We do make money off our products. The thing about that is they're just very upset and angry that people are buying our products. And again, kind of hard to call somebody a scammer when we have test demonstrations on all our products, showing our products being tested before they were shipped out. If I were to pop up in your YouTube channel and type in test, I'm not finding anything, because you don't have anything in there. Going to your website, going to your YouTube channel, gentlemen, is a waste of my time. Oh, that's a test card right there. Anything you come up on twos and ones, those are test cards. Dollars are test cards. So yeah, we're blessed. If the Lord basically blesses us with the technology that we have before us, then we know it's going to work 100%, because it comes from God. That's why. And guess what? When God gives you a blessing, it rains. So yeah, we do make money off our technology, a good amount of money off our technology. No one will buy. This is the same thing I got when I, mind you, when I was on 8 different form sites, and when we were showing off our technology, they were like, oh, no one's gonna buy that stuff. Yeah, right. I knew what God had planned for us, and I knew what was gonna sell. All right, so here, this right here is my shipping updates. Type in my shipping updates here, and this will show you, if I can get my stand around my motor, which is fighting daylight savings down here. Why are you fighting me? So these are shipping updates. Some of the people. These are orders. Our orders here we have now. So yeah, to burst your bubble, yeah, you know, to make dumb statements like saying that we don't buy our stuff, that doesn't bother me at all because our stuff is sold, and people buy it, and the reason why they buy it because of the years and dedication and time and work that I put in to develop good products. The testing, how strict I am on my products at the end of the day. You gentlemen cut corners every chance you can get. Your products don't work. And the reason why your products are only worth $60, and they're worth less than that, way less than that. They're definitely worth way less than that. Is because your products are not tested. Who knows what that stuff is capable of doing? Because again, it's not properly tested. So you can't get mad at me at the end of the day and whine and cry about how, because you don't test your stuff out. That's why. I can match your stuff to house paint any given day. I can match your stuff to house paint. Very easy. I can match your products to freaking house paint. And keep in mind, gentlemen, those orders you just saw on there, that's not even counting my invoices. My invoices are like $3,000, $4,000 invoices. So no, at the end of the day, the reason why you will never get the money for your product. Number one, it's a great paint. It's outdated. No one's going to spend that much money for a paint anyway. It's not even worth freaking $60 when I can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and do the exact same thing. If your product did work the way you did, it would be tons of video demonstrations, test demonstrations. It's almost equal to us, but you don't have anything like that. I have more demonstrations on my Digital One Crystal screen paints than you guys have. Which is kind of sad, it's a shame, and that's an old product. That's what my tables look like. Now we're branching over to installment. My installment that's coming up for me to do is worth a couple $1,000s. And then on top of that, the contract is tied to is worth millions of dollars. So yeah, that's just the devil, upset, angry, bitter, because, you know, we're talking about new technology. Question, what do you have for 2024? I'm pretty sure you're not going into the new year with those same old paints that you've been selling, trying to sell for years on end. I'm hoping you, well, again, some of you won't be, you got other problems to worry about that. And the paints, some of them got criminal charges coming up and some lawsuits coming up soon. So that's the least of their problem. So that means to tell me all that effort that you got on camera and wasted your time on making these fake black products to say that that's how my products turn out, thinking that was going to destroy my company at the end, and my products still sell. That tells you at the end of the day, the devil has no victory at all, period. That's what they're angry at. The devil has no victory at all. Look at this. Every product we made, they came behind it screaming, yelling, oh, it's not real, it's this, that, and the other. Upset and angry, bitter. Guess what? You can't stop God. Understand that. I got dozens of videos like this. Dozens of them. And my product line is going to be much higher than that. Much higher than that. Once we start selling this new technology and we got the backing behind us, we're going to be selling hundreds and hundreds of thousands of that technology everywhere. That's where we're going to be going at. So, to you haters out there, I shouldn't have entertained this, but I couldn't pass it up. Sometimes I can't pass some things up. Does God bless our hand? Yes. Is our technology? Yes. From the Lord our Savior? Yes, it is. I put there and put on my website. Is my product tested? Yes, it is tested. Does my product work? Yes, it does. Everything that I say about my product, I can back it up 100%. Can you guys back up your products? No, you cannot. And this is the reason why your products sell for the price that it does. And you shouldn't even be getting $60 for your product. You shouldn't even be getting that because you have no testing on your stuff. Half the claims you guys make are not real. Right now, if I give you a challenge, y'all couldn't even do it. I can type in challenges. You have any idea how many challenges we gave them to give them the opportunity to back their products up, and they failed every single one of them so badly that we've even purchased their items. I can literally type in my search engine, canceled orders, and y'all canceled orders will pop up. So not only did we go in and back our products up with no problem whatsoever, but we went in and debunked all of y'all. So look at this. No one's buying y'all products at the end of the day. First of all, I'm not buying a product where I can't figure out what the gain is because I have something called a range gain attached to it, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. One time whatever he was selling ended up to be nothing but water. He's mixing water in with it. I don't know what was going on with that nonsense altogether. Products matching. House paint. And they're over there bitter and mad and upset right now because look at that. Over there, bitter, upset, and angry. They were even bitter and upset and angry when they see me throwing out orders that were coming out like that. Now, my next stage is to bring it up on a corporate level where we can sell and do it at a more professional level. We can do thousands, hundreds and thousands of these new technology coming out. For people marketing and selling our products. But this is how our Lord blesses us. At the end of the day, this is how we're blessed. For them to say, oh, no one's buying our product? Yeah, right, man. I can go back and show you tons and tons of orders going out on our products. So now what? It's more crying and whining from them. That's pretty much what it comes down to. More crying and whining. If Lord's going to bless you with something, at the end of the day, He's going to bless you with the ability for it to sell. Anything the Lord is going to bless you to have is going to prosper. The devil's going to come in and tell you at the end of the day that, he's going to try to come at you saying, oh, your product's not going to sell. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. You're not going to have this. You're not going to have that. Don't listen to that nonsense at the end of the day. I'm truth right here telling you that how the Lord blessed us with an amazing technology and blessed us with the ability to be able to sell and profit off what He blessed us to be able to have. And it's a shame because you got people out there that are so bitter and full of hatred, upset and angry over what we do because they're not doing it themselves. And they're not doing it themselves because they're following the devil. That's why. They're ripping people off. They're robbing people at the end of the day. That's what they're doing. And that's why their products don't sell. That's why you call yourself saving people money. You're not saving anybody any money. Neither one of y'all are saving any money. How are you saving anybody money when you have to use a projector that costs that much money to try to make your products work? That's not saving anybody any money. All right, stacks of packages as I'm putting out packages. It shows you how many times my Lord has blessed my hands over and over and over again. Orders going out. Because you're bitter, angry, and upset all the time. And you let the devil work you every single time. And this is how you lose your blessings, because you're so busy and bent on hatred at the end of the day. Just full of hatred over somebody else's work. But I can go and show you my shipping updates. I can show you all my orders that shipped in and out. I can show you my accounts, how much money our accounts make. I can show you that. I can back my products up 100%. I can type in here. Let me see what we got in here real quick. I'm going to type in, what was the thing I was looking for real quick? Test. Just simple test. These are test demonstrations that come up under our products. Testing on ambient projection, testing on certified screens versus white screens, screens outside, just constant test on our products. Things they will never ever do. Black versus black, outside demonstrations for daylight hours, demonstrations against black paint, more demonstrations for outside, 1% done up to 21 outside at the time. Look at the screens were painted up on site. Screen is another black on black demonstration. A invisible screen test demonstration. What was this right here? This was the Gamer Series. Yeah, Gamer Series black paint right there. There's another demonstration. Fully lit environment. This is my environments when we set up. Not no dark corners where screen can barely be seen because the environment is so dark. Fully lit environment with the screen and the door and the light over top. This is the reason why people spend the money for our product. Taco Run and Pass. People spend the money for our products because we're not sitting there in the dark with these high-powered, expensive projectors. I'm in a fully lit environment on a 116-inch screen showing a football game. This is the reason why. Y'all don't match. And these are all my tests. Look at it. Way back 7 years ago, the bar light, we're the ones who started the bar lights on screens. That's a curved projection screen we're working on. Y'all sit nowhere near what we do at the end of the day. Excuse me. 13 feet outside. I can even type up on 1,000 lumens. I can put in Sony V-VIII-CS4. This shows you how many times we use this projector in all our demonstrations, showing 1,000 lumens versus our product. Right here. That's a 1,000 lumen projector, fully lit environment, sitting 13 feet from the screen, and a fully lit environment on our black technology. Where's your test demonstrations at? If I go to your YouTube channel right now, if I type in half the stuff I'm looking for, I will never find it in your channel. Never. Gotta go to your channel anyway. There's something on your channel that the police want that I got. They're going through his YouTube channel. Did you know that? They're actually going through his YouTube channel. They're looking for anything and everything because he's under investigation now for some dumb nonsense he got himself into. But anyway, you see this right here, Jamie? See that right there? That's a 1,000 lumen demonstration right there. Anybody can go into my channel and type in that projector, and guess what? Boom! All that pulls up on me right now. Look at this. These are all demonstrations done on a Sony VPL CS4 projector. Where are your test demonstrations? You don't have any at all. Same typecast projector. Let's go with ultra short throws. How many ultra short throw demonstrations have we done? There we go. Anything with the word ultra short throw, done. I got projectors that go back to the NECs, 6 different versions of NECs. Optima GT 5500s are in here. If I type in 4K, all demonstrations I've done on a PX747 4K projector will pop up outside. Sony 4K projector, Sony 720p ultra short throw projector outside. Where are your demonstrations at? You can't see people, they want to get mad at me at the end of the day because they want to talk all this trash about how their products are this, that, and the other. Where are your test demonstrations at, people? Come on now. Look at this. These are all, this is a $60 projector. Sorry, $179 projector. Fully lit environment, $179 projector. Look at that. How many certified screens has your product been tested against? Is your product worth, if I got the money to pay $7,000 for a certified screen, can you change my mind? You can't. Then we have another projector. Another projector, like 80 bucks in here. Epson projector, Ultima GT 5500. This demonstration alone would crush all your demonstrations combined in one. This is a projector of an Optima GT55 in a fully lit environment, condensed lighting making contact with the screen all times. The Optima GT56 was only designed to do a screen of 100 inches. My screen's 126 in this demonstration. This one demonstration by itself would wipe out every demonstration you have ever done with a P2 projector costing you $3,300. Even worse, I did the same demonstration outside at 140 inches. Yeah, that's why you're not getting any money for your product. You can't back it up. On site. You see this building right here? I was on every inch of this building. Every part of this building, I ran through this bad boy with an ultra short throw. That technology pulled up everywhere in this building, which means showed you at the end of the day, in a commercial environment, I could walk through that building with an ultra short throw, 2 panels, and I could pull up anywhere in that building in any lighted environment. No ambient light controlled, none of that nonsense. You can't do that because your gray screen paint would wash out in a hot second in that environment. That's why your product's not worth anything. Technically, your product shouldn't be on ultra short throw, period. Ultra short throws don't work on gray screens because you can't see the contrast. That's an Epson mounted projector. It's my Epson mounted projector right here on my screen right here, fully lit environment. I got so many demonstrations on ultra short though, it's not even funny. Not the same environment over and over again and again and again and again and again. Ultra short throw, on site, install. Yeah, been there, done that. Gentlemen, you don't want to be embarrassed by me at the end of the day. I can go on forever on this. Look at this, another ultra short throw demonstration. Look at my environment. Look how well lit it is compared to Jamie's environment. A dark environment. My screen size in here is, I think it's 127 or something like that. There, Ultima GT 5500, ultra short throw, right there. And you gotta know to be showing those environments off, that dark environment. Yeah. Another demonstration. It's another $60 projector. No, sorry, $178 projector. Fully lit environment on site. And here you are doing these demonstrations with the same projector in the same dark environment. Tabletop ultra short throw. Showed that off a couple of days ago. You don't, the gray screens don't even register pick up. Did it right here in a demonstration on a table. Don't register, don't pick up. Would you like me to pull up my section on gray screens versus black technology? Because that's a really big one too. That's a huge, massive amount of information. What about outside demonstrations? You guys have no outside demonstrations. I've seen them, they're poor. $60 projector at 120 inches on a projector that cost me 60 bucks. Notice, Jamie, when you look at my floor, see how you can see the corners nice and crisp? There's no dark areas at all, period. See how the neon light illuminates in this section right here because it's darker? This is the area that you work in. See over here where it doesn't illuminate at all? This is the area that I work in. What a joke. Let's see, Windows. Windows. Let's see what pops up when we put in Windows. All technology that we install to Windows for testing. Sun killer technology designed to absorb light. That means I have one of the most powerful ambient light rejection technologies on the planet because I can actually absorb sunlight. You can't do that. Your screen paint can't even survive in an ambient light controlled environment. You want me to go near contrast levels? Oh, it goes on and on forever. Look at it. Look at the demonstrations. Gentlemen, I would embarrass you on so many levels, it's not even funny. Certified screens, let's go there. Let's see. We did, who's the company we did them? VIVIStorm projection screens. All right, really? Jackson. Let's start with Jackson from VIVIStorm. I can dig those up too. We did a whole bunch of those. VIVIStorm projection screens. Oh, they're not going to spell it correctly. There we go. I think it's VIVIStorm. No. There we go. That's correct spell. There we go. Paint on screens. Been there. Goo screens. Knock them out too. Been there. Done that. VIVIStorm screens. Here we go. Elite screen. Can't tell you again how many times we knocked out an elite screen. Yeah, let's see. Let's go over here. Let's look up. There's a window technology. This is what companies do, people. They go through my YouTube channel and they dig up stuff on my channel to see how much testing we have done. Yeah, and then they call us like, gee whiz, what haven't you guys done already? I can show you where I painted over a blanket, bed sheets. Yeah, we started the bed sheets and all that stuff. VIVIStorm. Let's see if they pop up on here. There we go. VIVIStorm. These are our test skins, VIVIStorm products. We knocked out their products, like $1,500 to $2,000 projection screens, and we were able to crush them with an AR-15 and AR-17 technology, just like that. Colored screens in different colors. Oh my goodness, my art guy's insane. We're gonna put some crazy stuff. Now, I showed you what I'm getting paid, and that's just nothing. And then I showed you at the end of the day on why we get paid that kind of money. Because in order for you to get that kind of money for your product, you have to show that it's tested. You see all this stuff popping up? I'm not talking to my customers, not sure. I'm talking to the naysayers. You see all these test sample sheets I'm buying constantly over and over again? That's the test against my stuff. That's a VIVIStorm Ultra Short Throw. I've done that already. I've tested all their stuff already. You know why I know everything there is about certified screens? Because I tested everything on certified screens. Acoustic screens, I could bring that up. Dedicated theater rooms, I could bring that up. I've done all that stuff. Custom build frame screens, 235.1s, built all of those. Fixed frame screens, done dozens of those. Motorized projection screens, done dozens. Motorized tension, done those. Knockoff projectors, Pico projector, ultra short throw projector, venue projectors, been there, done it, inside, outside, weatherproof, all that, done it all. This is the reason why I get what I get for what I pay, what I get. And at the end of the day, I should be getting far more than that. But I try to keep my prices fair for all my customers. Do you have any idea how many man hours it takes to do all that testing? A lot of time, a lot of freaking time. And you are guys sitting in the dark with these projectors at the end of the day, cheating every chance you can get products that don't even work correctly. Where are we going? Right here. Yeah. There we go. There goes some of your paints, Crow, right here. You want me to pull yours up? Because I got a ton of yours in here sitting there. On top of that, I got demonstrations on canceled orders from you guys. I got demonstrations showing you pulling down websites, all kinds of stuff to keep us from ordering their products because they were scared, giving us back our money. Look at this. You guys forget all that, don't you? That's Jamie's paint right there. 1, 2, 3. This is all Jamie right there. And this right here is regular house paint. That's regular house paint. And that image in the middle with Batman and that armor that's pulling up real nicely, that's us. Something work for Jack, man. Every time we get it over here, it's like literally a waste of my time just to bring that stuff into the shop because it doesn't freaking work. Sitting up there with a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast projector, convincing people that that's how black your levels come up. Well, you just need to cut it out. So what's going to happen if you have to be on site and they're not using those particular projectors? You're going to convince them to buy those particular projectors and stick that thing in an ambient light controlled environment so that way they can match your environment where your screen is at? Yeah, no one's going to do that. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. That'll happen for home theater, yes. That's not going to happen for a storefront. Look at that. Where's your image at? Nowhere to be found. Waste of time. That's why your product is not even worth it. $60. It's not even worth that. Someone's buying that stuff for $60. They're getting ripped off. What's this right? Think outside the box. Floor projection technology. You can't go near this at all, period, because you turn your lights on, your screen will wash out. On top of that, you can't pick up contrast levels, so it won't work, and your colors will fade and wash out. Oh, we can look all those up too. This is a $60 projector? Yes, Starfield demonstration. Demonstration with lights. Look at this. Look at the insanity here. Oh man, challenges. Do we need to dig up challenges? Motorized projection screens while white screens don't work. Look at this right here. I've done so much testing. Man, don't get mad at me at the end of the day because your products don't work. How is that my fault? Literally, how is that my fault? Stop crying all the time. Really, it's embarrassing. It is. When y'all send me messages, I don't get mad over that. I start laughing. You know why? Because it's sad. It really is. I can come in and do this. That's an Elite screen, by the way, that we converted to black technology. Same thing when the customer showed you where we switched over to the white screen and he switched over to our gunmetal technology and the white screen wasn't picking up nothing but our technology. There you go, right there. The same thing right there. Y'all be hating hard on us, man. Y'all hate extra hard on us. Does that bother me? No. We're used to it. We're used to crybabies. That's a dedicated black Cinemax. Your Cinemax was so trashy. That Cinemax he made was so trashy. We had it here. It was so trashy. It wasn't even worth the name Cinemax. You should never be calling your product Cinemax. That is the advanced Cinemax. That's black. That's true black technology. Yeah, we took the name from him. He didn't need it. He didn't deserve it. Didn't deserve it. That's not on a 4K laser projector. That's on a 720p projector that cost that customer $400 for 2 of them. Saving you money. You can't even save yourself money at the end of the day. These jokers sitting in the dark. I'm in a max out room with 2 projection screens fired up at the same time, showing a soccer game back to back. You don't match our demonstrations. This is the reason why no one's buying your stuff, because your stuff doesn't work. Our customers sit in the dark? No, they do not. Our customers can sit in fully lit environments just like us. Demonstrations of your customers, they're all sitting in the dark. Some with washed out screens that don't even work on projectors of 4K. They don't even work. Visible technology. Oh, here's another cool one right here. I love when they sit and talk about our stuff is your stuff. Danny, your stuff is not ambient light rejection technology. You need to stop with that nonsense. You see in this room over here? We got a screen displaying off a ceiling with the ceiling light in the middle of it. If that's not ambient light rejection, I don't know what isn't. Then we got another projector here displaying it. So we got another screen from here to the top to the bottom. Got my second screen over in here, produce a nice white. My setup in the next room. See, that's called ambient light rejection technology. That's why we own the rights to basically go in and we can change it to whatever we want because we can back our technology up. This is what customers see when they come here. When a customer wants to use their screen in a fully lit environment, they come to us. They don't come to y'all. When a customer wants to see 100% contrast and doesn't have to spend money for expensive projectors and looking at environments, products that are tested before they are sold, they come to us. What would they come to you guys for? I don't even know what color the other product's going to turn on the other guy. We don't even know what the freak range gain is. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And the other guy's matching house paint. Yeah. Let's go to black on black demonstration. So you have a storm, certified screens. Let me certify screens. I'm going to put that in there real quick. I'm going to do black on black. Let's run over and do certified projection screens. Let me see right here. Certified projection screens. We'll do the black on black next. Certified projection screens. Gunmetal. You really need to stop calling yourself gunmetal. Your stuff is not gunmetal. We've had it over here. I had a UV over here. It's not gunmetal. It's charcoal gray. That's what it is. Frankenstein, charcoal gray. And stop calling something Frankenstein. You don't even own the rights to the name, but you'll figure that out later on in court. Calling something, making money off someone else's product. Sat there and had a nerve to put down that his product is gunmetal. Don't even know what gunmetal is. Literally don't even know the purpose of what gunmetal is, but you name your product gunmetal. Do you know what gunmetal is designed to do? The whole purpose of what a gunmetal screen is designed to do? Well, it's designed to pull heavier contrast. So that your stuff can do pull a contrast level, but also too, a gunmetal can maintain a high white level. I know this because I test this stuff. I've had all these certified screens in it, so I know what I'm talking about more than you do. So it can maintain a high white level. It can produce a very nice contrast, but guess what else it does? It has ambient light rejection technology attached to it. You know why? Because the darker the screen, the better the light absorption, the better it has the ability to be able to use ambient light rejection technology. So if you have a gunmetal and it's not ambient light rejection, then you don't have a gunmetal because that's what they're designed to do. How are you selling a product called a Frankenstein and UV mix and it's not ambient light rejection? Any form site will tell you that's freaking bonkers at the end of the day. So you can't say it's ambient light rejection. You know why? Because if you buy the product and say the screen washes out in a fully lit environment, then you can never go back and say, hey, I thought you said that was ambient light rejection. He can say, I never said that. It's right there on the page. Now, that may apply to the lighter paints, but you've got a darker product up there, and darker products don't have that issue in an ambient light environment. Another thing, too, if you're making claim that your products don't work in fully lit environments, then you need to stop doing demonstrations as if they do. If you're saying that my products don't require ambient light rejection, you're a freaking liar. Every form of technology requires ambient light rejection technology. How are you going to use an ultra short throw projector? And mind you, Jamie, let me explain to you what the ultra short throw projector is. An ultra short throw projector is designed to be a TV set-top box to replace the TV. How are you going to replace something if a TV like this monitor can operate in a fully lit environment and yet your screen paint can't, and due to the projector sitting on top of it, can't either? So you don't have a TV setting because you can't use it in a fully lit environment. Like this can be used. So again, you don't have that. You have a projection screen. That's what you have, and a poorly one at that. So no, you do not have gunmetal technology, period. The sad thing about the gunmetal that I see are in ambient light controlled environments, and I've used this gunmetal, their gunmetal, in fully lit environments, and it does operate quite nicely because it's a darker technology. Against our stuff, nah. We're actually more superior, as you can see right there. That's right here in this apartment before I painted the walls and everything. Got to put everything back to normal and leave out of here. But yeah, that is my technology versus 2 certifieds and a white sheet of paper. So that's the funny part about him calling this stuff gunmetal. It's not gunmetal. And on top of that, if you're going to be officially naming your stuff gunmetal, guess what you have to go against? You have to go against the other gunmetals. Because you don't have gunmetal, you can take them out. They're the real deal. Ooh, should I type in gunmetal technology? Oh, we got sections on that sucker right there. Okay, these are all the certified screens that I had to challenge my technology against. Look at that. See any dark environments in there? Oh, we did lights out. We got lights out demonstration. You pull them up too in there. It goes on, people. Look at this. This is all tests, all tests, all tests, all tests, all tests, all tests. Gentlemen, where are your tests? All tests. Look at that. Knocking out tests, knocking out tests, knocking out tests. Please, man. I'm going to embarrass y'all like this. What are we going to pull up? Let's pull up gunmetal. We did certify. Let's go dig up some gunmetal. And any kind of gunmetal we're working on. Boom. There it is. There's the first one. It's the fellow showing off. He posted his video. It's also too. He's posted to our website now. This is gunmetal technology. What it really is supposed to look like. They are so dark they can be mistaken for black screens. It happened to me a couple of times. I had a screen I was staring at. I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, is that a black screen?" And got it over here. It was really dark gray. I was like, "Oh shit, really good gunmetal." You don't have a gunmetal. You have charcoal gray or dark gray. That's what you have, but you don't have gunmetal. That's gunmetal. They're just grabbing stuff for the sake of just grabbing stuff and saying, "Oh, we got gunmetal." You got freaking gunmetal. You lost your mind. Stop doing that nonsense. We'll stream 39 gunmetal. All right. So here in this demonstration, sorry. Woo! Sneezes is gonna come on, people. See right there? That's a gunmetal technology. That's a black. And that was standing by itself, and this wasn't sitting next to it. You would literally think that was black, but that's not black. That's actual gunmetal. That's how dark gunmetals are. A very good gunmetal is, like I said, you ever play that game where you throw pennies against the wall and the one that gets closer to the baseboard is the one who actually is the winner, the closer you get, but you can't actually hit the wall, but you have to come close to it? That's how you make gunmetal. That's how you get to the color shade gunmetal. But mind you, while you're in there doing all that, keep in mind that the darker you make this stuff, the faster your white levels are going to drop. So they're going to have to maintain to that color. And some people think at the end of the day, Jamie and the rest of them other jokers think if you put white paint in this, I have no idea where you get this theory from, but if you put white paint or silver or gray into this actually controls the balance level of white. It does not. This is why we gave them the option to make the product, and they couldn't do it. And when we saw the ingredients on the table, because I was curious exactly how you thought black technology was made, that's another reason why we told you to make it. There's several versions why we told you to make the product. One, to see if you knew exactly what you were doing, which clearly you didn't. Two, to see if you give you an opportunity to make it with our permission. If you failed, it was going to be quite embarrassing, which it was. So, no, they couldn't make it because I told you with the ingredients they had on the table, I told you it was going to fail. One of the things that Jamie did, which I thought was kind of funny, oh, isn't this the Frankenstein gunmetal we ordered that was here? Yeah, we got unboxings on his products too. But anyway, I'm looking at this real quick. Anyway, yeah, so I lost track on what I was talking about in there. It'll come back to me later. Frankenstein. Let me see something very quick. These are all, we have unboxing on all our projectors too on here. We should, because we recorded literally everything. And then people get on me about somehow, why you have so many recordings? Because we can basically go back in our records and pull anything we want because we documented every single thing. I've documented every room that I've ever built, designed, screens, LED lights, everything is documented. Oh, gee, let's look at all this. And all these videos are posted someplace else or on another site. Recopied and reposted. Everything's all backed up. Every single thing. And to tell you the truth, do we need all this? No, it's just an archive. That's pretty much all it is. What's coming up in 2024? This stuff right here just shows stuff that I've already done already. We're past done. All this is past done. The new stage is 2024 with the new physical technology. This is my legacy in screen paints. How much work I had to put in. So much work. Meters, test. So much freaking cut metal. Man, people, we just getting it in. I love freaking doing tests and demonstrations and all that stuff, man. Paint on demonstrations. Oh, we got to do with fixed frame screen. I don't even know what it goes. That's fixed frame screens. Fixed frame. I'm gonna do 230. Now this all will pop up on that one. Frame projector screens. Hello, Danny was going to sit there and try to tell me at the end of the day in this dumb video by saying, oh, well, the reason why you don't want to paint a fixed frame screen. Man, if you don't cut it out, you don't know what the freak you're talking about on camera. What the heck are you talking about? You remove the bar out of a back of a fixed frame. That's the last thing you want to do is remove a bar out of a back of a fixed frame screen. You know that whole entire screen is compressed? So bottom line is by the time you stick every last one of those either hooks or spring system or even peg system around this screen, it is going to be taut. It's going to be nice and tight. It's going to be actually compressing from top to bottom, side to side, and that middle bar is going to keep that screen from turning into a U on you because there's actually a separation so those two connect together. And you're going to remove a bar out of the back of something like that. After painting the screen, keep in mind that once you paint the screen, the ability to be able to stretch it doesn't exist anymore. That's why you want to paint it when it's all assembled together and you do not want to remove the bar. What you want to do is you want to pad the back of the bar. So as you pad the back of the bar and you paint over top of it, everything's going to stretch out real nice and smooth out to the screen. I've done it dozens of times. Look at this. Demonstrations on how to show you how to make levitation screen, Hagen screens. We have built so many screens, it's not even funny. What was this? This was a 100-inch. Oh yeah, this was a 100-inch 16:9 aluminum screen. Was that a freaking Shelby? Shelby's freaking heavy as I don't know what. Shelby is the equivalent of lifting a car door. Lie to you not, the screens are really freaking heavy. Yes, look at this though. Showing you how to assemble the screen, how to put it together. The spring system. They don't explain none of this stuff to you because again, they think that all fixed frame screens are made equally. No, they are not. Some can weigh as much as a car door. Some can weigh as much as feels like a couple of sheets of paper. Elite screens, I can carry 126 of one of them with one arm right down my driveway, when I had the driveway. Shelby, felt like I was lifting the door of a 57 Chevy. It was freaking heavy as I don't know what. Some of them come where when you connect the screens together, if you get the cheaper ones, they don't basically file those down correctly. So when you take that L bracket, it won't connect. I literally had to file the inside of one of the frames because I couldn't get the part to connect in. Another headache when it comes to some of the cheap generic screens. That spring support system right there. Sometimes they make the springs too short. So now you got to turn into the Incredible Hulk just to stretch it over to get the lock in place. That is another nightmare. That's why I like the peg system better because Silver Ticket has those. Elite screens, I would say, has to have one of the best spring system ever. I've never had to use tools ever when I put together one of those screens. Freaking easy to do. Another problem you have when you deal with these cheap fixed frame screens you're going to be careful about, the L brackets. Sometimes the L brackets are not metal. Sometimes they can be a mixture of plastic and metal and they can snap real easy. And then your frame's kind of off-centered because it doesn't connect correctly because it's snapped on one side. Yeah, a whole lot of stuff can go wrong. So I bought enough of these screens to know which ones to stay away from and which ones to keep. This is where we have to put all this stuff on the how-to page. So this is stuff where I was actually assembling a screen right from the box, right there. Now again, yeah, for some people doing this looks very, very overwhelming because it's a lot of parts, but it really isn't. It's really easy to put together. Now see, this is one of the older ones because the new ones now have the separation here and the separation here. That's the new one. Wait, is this a 235.1? That's a 100 inch, 100 inch. No, wait. 235.1s don't have the separation in the middle. I wonder. Let me a minute. This is a 235. Yes, a 235.1. All right. That shows you there's the brackets. This is one of the headaches I ran into a generic screen one time. See how this piece slides into here? There's an L bracket here. Well, they didn't follow this correctly and it couldn't fit. I didn't want to bang it in with a hammer and I'm damaging it, or if I had to take it apart, I can't get it back out. So I had to go in there, I had to file that down so that would slide right in there nicely. Some of these are not made out of metal. Some of these can be a plastic mixture with metal, and they're cheap and they will snap clean off as you're putting it together. One of the things you do not ever want to do is do not remove the bar out of the back of the screen when you paint it, because remind you, this screen is compressing, which means it has this really tight, taut material and the spring system around it, and it's locked in. You pull that bar out, you're gonna have a really rough time getting that thing in there. You're gonna beat the screen up quite a bit to get it back in there. So all you wanna do is just pad the back of the bar. That's all you wanna do. Well, this right here is a 100 inch. I know that for a fact. It's a 100 inch right here. The tension rods too. Oh, I remember I bought elite screens and freaking they didn't pack in the tension rods. Oh, that was a freaking headache trying to get. I didn't want my money back. I just wanted the freaking rods because I needed them to finish the screen, and they never sent me the freaking rods. Built the screen by hand right here. Showed you how to assemble one and put one together. Very easy to do. Because in the demonstration I was watching, people were using miter saws and all this crazy hardware equipment and talking about how you need to measure all that crap. I mean, come on, you just 4 pieces of wood. If you ever took art class before and you build your wooden frame and you wrap your canvas around it, same thing. Exact same thing. That's what you're doing. Same thing. Now, what I learned down in time with experience is that the brackets, when you put them on the front, this is what you never do. Never put L brackets on the front. I did it here because, like I said, I had some experience in building, but as I got to designing more and more wood fixed frame screens, I started learning some stuff. So you never put your L brackets here. You only put them in the back. What you want to do is you want to staple here across here, and staple here. Take a flat piece of wood, put it over top the staples, and just hit it so everything lays down flat. The reason why you don't want to put L brackets here, because when you wrap that material around, you're going to get an imprint of an L bracket here, and it's going to look very unattractive to the screen. So don't put brackets here. Put them on the back. If you want more support, then you put an elbow bracket in between here so that locks in place. But never, ever put them here. Like I said, you're going to see these very L-shaped in each corner of your screen. It's going to drive you nuts. So don't do that. I learned that the hard way. I did a screen, I was like, oh, that sucks. Yeah. But this is basically, showing you how to put it together. I remember one time I got up freaking 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, no, it wasn't 3 o'clock, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. Got up 6 o'clock in the morning to bed 7 years ago, 6 o'clock in the morning. Because a customer had sent me a message asking me if I could do a demonstration, show them how to fix the screen. One customer. This show asked me, and I had my ex hold the camera for me, and I got one downstairs and got the wood and put it together. I treat all my customers with that kind of respect. Just one, I could have sat there and said, man, I don't got time to do this, I have things to do. There's one customer, I don't feel like doing this. No, because it's benefit everybody. That's why I did it. Benefited him, it benefited everybody. But you learn all kinds of stuff when you start building screens. How to put spring systems in so they have a kind of like recoil effect if you have them outside. There's all kinds of cool stuff. You make screens snap in half and then make them portable. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with them. But they don't teach you that, do they? No, because they don't know what they're doing. big screen screens. This was a 150-inch screen right there. Boom, shaka-laka. Been there, done it already. What do we got here, right here? This is, this is a 150-inch. 150-inch movie screen. Jamie, have you done one of these yet? This is a really cool screen to do. No, you've never done one of these at all, period. There you go. That's my 150-inch movie screen. Had curtains and everything. I'll never forget, man, I was having I was suffering from panic attacks at this particular time. So I was having this really bad panic attack. Paramedics came, we were playing Angry Bird on the screen. They just stopped right there, looked at the screen. Just down, hello, in the room in here. I was under a lot of stress, a lot of work. I was killing myself working so hard to basically upgrade our products, get it better, and then dealing with you haters out there at the end of the day that you can't stop me. Yeah, you haters out there. As I said, at the end of the day, I watch those inventors, and I know they want through the bull crap and nonsense. You see all these demonstrations out there, speaking to the haters only. You see all these demonstrations, haters, at the end of the day? You see the work that Mr. Bird put in at the end of the day? You see my work right here? All the nonsense, all the bull crap that you guys have been trying to trash me down through years, trying to discourage me from quitting, and it just made me stronger. That's all it did. Look at this. Shows you how to build a suspension screen, levitation screens. Oh, they hating it. They upset. 235.1 built that. Ooh, shit, I forgot about this demonstration right here. I wonder if I can find my demonstration, but I need to find it too. A demonstration with the screen hanging outside the side of the deck. Yeah, this was a 135-inch elite screen, but they didn't have the bracket, the support brackets in there, or tension rods. Did I get my 235s in there? Oh, painting this screen from scratch. That dumb nonsense Danny told you at the end of the day, blah, blah, blah. He didn't know what he was talking about. If you're painting the screen, you want to make sure, that's when my chair came too. My chair right back behind me too. I ordered a chair for the room. So bottom line is, when you're painting the screen, what you want to do is you keep your bar in there. You pad the back of the bar. That's what you want to do. Towels, bed sheets, whatever. Just you want to pad the back of it, right? And when you tape it, you want to make sure that you put the tape under the frame. Because what's going to happen is, if you put it along the edges and you're splashing that paint around on the inside, you could have a trace of whatever color that paint is right along the inside of your border, and you don't want that. So what you do is you put the tape underneath of it. When it comes to the corners here, you want to make sure that you put a line here of tape here, right where the corners are, right there. So that way it's covered. Because you want to make sure, reason why you want to tape this, because you could be painting and then easily hit that and bump over and destroy your entire velvet frame right there. And just like that, voila, it's done. It's done. It's done. See, hanging it right there. Paint and dry. I should pull my paint and dry demonstrations too. So, haters in there, bitter and angry and upset. Bitter. I'm bitter all day long. Don't ever challenge me at the end of the day on anything. I can literally pull up every challenge that I've given these guys, and they weren't able to complete any of them at all. 200-inch build. Customized 200-inch screen. This is what I realized about padding the bars, because I realized I figured it out the hard way. So I painted the screen, set it up. I was watching something. I seen these really lines going across. I'm like, what the freak is that? I thought it was something from the projector, and I realized that I had a bar imprint, and that's how I found out about padding the bars. Yeah, they can learn from experience. Let's type in 235.1. My 2.35.1 projection screens. All right. 235.1 updates. Fixed screen curved screens. Oh Yeah, the 235.1's right there. That's my small one right there. My small 235.1. Invisible projection screen, liquid projection screens, hologram projection screens. Been there, done that. 235.1, whopping 235.1, completed and done. Ceiling projection technology. I've built so many 235.1s, it's not even funny literally how many I've built and designed. I even made customized 235.1s. And Danny, you're going to school me on at the end of the day about fixed frame screens? Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. And I have built so many freaking different forms of fixed frame screens, and actually have bought so many different versions of aluminum screens that make your freaking head spin. I love this when people talk all this trash at the end of the day about how I don't know what I'm talking about. I can go on my archives and pull anything up. There's another one right there, right under the light, 235.1. Laser projectors, been there, done that too. Had the Casio laser projectors. I had to dig them up too in there. Oh man. 235.1 demonstration. That was with what was that? What projector was that with? I don't see an ultra short though down there. Probably a long throw. Demonstrations on gray screen. Oh, we can dig that up too. I have a whole entire collection of gray screen paints. These are all 235.1s. Man, the work I had to put in. Look at this right here. This is a 235.1 silver ticket that I purchased. Right there. Painted to the wall. I had a 178-inch 235.1 painted to the wall. Where's that big giant screen that we had painted to the wall? That thing was huge. Let me see. Downstairs in the basement. Styrofoam projection screens. When I talk about surfaces, well, we're skipping over things here. We got so much. There's nowhere in the world. I'm way past time here. There's just too much stuff I've done. That's 235.1 painted to the wall. Let's see. Let's go with some crazy stuff. We've done a 235.1, so those are easy right there. We've done motorized projection screens. Let me see. Dig up what I was going to dig up on here. Gaming screens, done that one. 3D mapping applications, done that too. Let's go with outside. There we go. You gentlemen don't have this, do you? You don't have enough demonstrations. I have over 200 demonstrations outside. Literally, I have more demonstrations outside than any screen paint on the market right now. We have them on the grid. If you go to the grid on the Crystal Edge, you'll see the massive demonstrations of all the outside. Well, not all of them. We haven't got all of them on there. Look at this. Outside 2,000 lumens. Now it's interesting. This is what it comes down to. When I back my products up and they get mad over it, now I'm bragging at the end of the day. I'm a bragger because I'm backing my stuff up. If you don't basically open up that Pandora's box, you don't have to worry about what's in it. That's the problem with you naysayers at the end of the day. You want to come at me and say I don't have any experience. You want to come at me and say that I'm a scammer. I have more test demonstrations than all of y'all combined together. You kidding me? There's tons. I can go in there and dig up anything I want out of there. If I go to your YouTube channels right now, I ain't digging up jack out of there. It's going to be nothing but a circus ride of whatever going on in there. And I've gone to search engines. I've gone to your channels and your websites, and I have looked at your products, and I dug up every single one. I spent 3 hours digging through your stuff to see if you can find any test demonstration, and nothing but a bunch of deleted videos. Don't get mad at me at the end of the day because you can't back your products up. That's not my problem. That's your problem at the end of the day, not mine. Ooh, outside. I forgot about some right in front of the door. Boom, shaka like $100 projector outside. That was 100 inch screen because I couldn't get the 120 to fit out there. That's what it was right there, 120. Dual 150 inch screen. This is the person I found kind of funny. When Crow sat there and said that 2 quarts of his paint, don't even know what he's talking about, 2 quarts of his screen paint could paint a 300-inch screen. Well, guess what? He said if you paint 3 100-inch screens, it's the equivalence of a 300-inch screen. No, my man, it's not. It is not the size of a 300-inch screen. I don't know what kind of Mickey Mouse nonsense you're talking about. If that's the case, that would be a 300-inch screen because that's 250 inches. 150 would make 300 inches. That's not 300 inches. Can't add. Literally can't add. Hey, if you think I'm joking about that, I can dig that up too. I have it right here. I recorded all that nonsense. Let's see. Bed sheet. This is the bed sheet. This is another demonstration we did under the deck because someone was asking us about if I put a screen under the deck, can I use it? There you go. Yes, you can. Did that demonstration already under deck. Kaboom! Kaboom! Boom! Shakalaka. Yeah, did it already. Let me see. And in mind you, when we do our outside screens, we can do fixed frame screens, we do canvas screens, we can do mesh screens, we can do inflatable screens, portable screens, plexiglass outside, you name it, we've done it, we've been there. Another demonstration. Excuse me. Been there, done it already. Moving on. Let's see. I would love to see him try to do any of these demonstrations done. Demonstration at it was 1,000 lumens, showing people why white screens don't work outside next to our technology. And then going inside and showing the massive 235.1 monster inside with the lights on. If you notice, Jamie, I want you to look at this environment very carefully. You see this right here? Because you don't know what a well-lit environment looks like. You see my corners? See how they're very, see how you can see right there? See how everything, see the light flashed on? See how bright it is? No dark areas, no shadows, none of that nonsense. I get so sick and tired of seeing those videos, man. Those crappy videos. Gee whiz. Oh, turned an air mattress into a projection screen, got bored one day. Figured, why not? Yeah, been there and done all that already. Let's see, what else we got here? Outside demonstrations, more outside demonstrations. Demonstrations of screens being tested to be waterproof. Done that already. Throws the screen into a block of ice. Sorry about that. Did you know that? I did this demonstration, dropped an entire screen in water, hit it with a projector, showed an image to show that the product was actually waterproof. I've done this already. This is a front and rear technology that can be submerged underwater. Excuse me. I did that demonstration 5 years ago. Yep. I got one that goes back farther than that. Oh, let's see. Oh, that demonstration. What about the Casio? I want to find that demonstration with the Casio. That was a good one too. I can't think of the name. Sorry about that, people. Casio. Yeah, this is all the demonstrations on the Casio laser projector. These are laser, lamp-free laser projectors made by Casio. One thing to learn about these projectors, you see that little lens cap right there? If the projector doesn't have the lens cap, don't buy it. Because if you do buy it without the lens cap, the laser is always active. Even when it's turned off, it is always active. And you run the risk of getting hit with that bad boy. And it's not pretty if you do get hit with it. These are all the demonstrations I've done with the Casio laser projector. 720p versus 4K, had those demonstrations on there. So you can just come into my archives and dig up all kinds of cool stuff. Ah, yes, Mr. Matthew. Almost forgot about you. We're going to be in contact with you real soon at the end of the year. I'll be in touch with you. I recorded his videos, yep, for filing a lawsuit. At the end of the year, we will be seeing him shortly. All right, let's move on. We got things to do here. Let's see. This right here came in very screen. Looking for that Casio we did outside. Oh wow, I forgot about this one. This is the one with that chandelier. We had the chandelier up there. Let me see what we done with the chandelier. So there we go. Freaking loving it. Casio 600 by 800 res projectors. Done that. 600 by 800 res. Now, where's the outside for that projector? Let me see. Let me see Casio projector outside. Yeah, forgot about this one. Outside demonstration. Let me see. Do we have Call of Duty on these right here? Gee whiz, man. I want to do what was it? I guess 720p 4K. This is the PX747 4K projector that I purchased. This is when I realized I'm not buying any more 4K projectors due to the fact that we got a 720p projector to be to go side by side with a 4K. Oh yeah, this is the PGA 77220 HD projector. There's a projector on the 235.1 Hidden Secret. We have at the top right here. Just ordered. Right, this one just ordered it. Let's see. 3500, 3400 with 3400. Let me see Sonic. And all the other ones we did right here. Oh man, that's way back. That's when I was in the room with the ViewSonic projectors. So every ViewSonic projector I ever purchased would be in here. Unboxings on ViewSonics. These are all our tests under ViewSonic projectors. ViewSonics from short throws, ultra short throws, Pico projectors showing 235.1 options in the projectors. If I want to go with, let me see. Let's see. Oh. Crow screen paints. How many times have we tested these products? There we go. This is the Network Grade 773 failure. This is Crow's products versus the Pro HD screen paints. This is a Network Grade 773 scam right here. Let me see. Beating around the bush. Yeah, no more scams, more scams. Pro snapping at his customers. Telling he's not going to be doing any testing. Yeah, they'll have to do it themselves. Where's the one with the 300 inch? Here we go, found it. This is the one with the 300 inch. Told you I wasn't joking, but this guy sat there and said that his products could paint the equivalence of a 300 inch screen. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. There we go, right there. So basically, one joke when I said it, clearly stated that the projector 2200 lumens, 1080p, and right here it says 4K, great with some light environments. 2 quarts of this mix can cover up to a 300-inch screen. A total of 3 100-inch screens. That's virtually impossible. Not gonna happen. Told you we got all this stuff on here showing you that. Yeah, these guys sit here and they lie. They will sit there and lie to you. That is not gonna happen. Stealing Google images off Google, right there, ripping off Google for Google images, fake specifications, all kinds of stuff we've got on their products. Let's see. Let's go with canceled orders. So these are all the times we went in and have purchases, products, unboxings, all that stuff. If I type in each one of his paints, we've had every last one of them here. Every single one of them failed miserably. Absolutely failed miserably. Let's go with here. Let's go look in canceled orders. All right, these are all canceled orders by Jamie, every single one of them. You know, if you guys talk all this trash about you basically backing your products up, you cancel a lot of orders. These are all canceled orders from Jamie. Danny's up here too. We got a ton of his canceled orders. This is the wall of shame we had on the shop. The wall of shame showed all the canceled orders from these gentlemen who call themselves making legit products. They couldn't even ship the items off correctly. And you cancel, it's a wall of shame. That's some of the canceled orders. That's not all of them. These are all canceled orders. Canceled order. Refund. 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 Y'all can't process orders correctly because, again, your products don't work. Part A, canceled order. Part A, canceled order. Part A, canceled order. That's why we sell this products for $160. Gentlemen, y'all forget that stuff at the end of the day, don't y'all? Y'all come here and talk all this nonsense at the end of the day. You forget that y'all have canceled orders on me because your products don't work. Money put back into the account. Money put back into the account. Couldn't even hold on to the money I gave you. That's when he was selling his products right there at $160. His products are now $60 because they're not worth $160. They're not even worth $60 at that. But that's what he was charging for them. And he put that money right back in our account. Man. Let's see. Put down eBay. This is where on eBay we caught him selling the Metallica 2.0, which is actually a free product that he gives away. He used to give away for free, but tried to sell it. Where's the canceled order right there? These are more canceled orders. Canceled orders. Here we go. This is Pro's products here. We've had a couple of his products here. That was the eBay account. when you tell his products don't work, we tested his stuff. We had all his products here before we started going in and doing these stuff like, doing weird stuff to his products. That's his hand signature on the container right there. Told you stop doing dumb stuff like that. There we go. Metallica Mix 2.0. Had it already. That stuff is nothing but house paint. That's all it is. Nothing more than just house paint. That's pretty much what it is. Just house paint. This is why we have other people buy it for us, because again, we don't have to worry about him doing all this weird stuff to the products. What was the other one too? A minute. Let me see. I wonder. Let me see this for a minute. Let's go to eBay. So these are all the people that are selling right now on eBay for their projection screen paint products. If you're going to put down, if you're going to be in the category of screen paint products, you're going to be under projector screen paints. S. This is where you're going to be at if you're selling screen paints. And he is nowhere to be found in here. He pulled his ad. He definitely had to pull his ad. Like I said before, his products are matching house paint. But anyway, I'm done having fun in my archives. Let me see right here. Oh, his address confirms we found his address. Right here on, let me see. Yeah, somebody posted it right there. It was ticked off. He did something to him. Let me see. We got canceled orders outside. We did gunmetal, black technology, gray versus black. Dedicated theater room. This is our dedicated theater room right here. I actually changed the master bedroom into a dedicated theater room setup. I was at a forum site and the guy was talking about dedicated theater room setup, and I was talking to him too. He said, well, you can't really talk about that unless you actually have a dedicated theater room setup. So I made one. So yeah, I got experience in dedicated theater room setup. And to show you too on top of that, that gray screens don't work in a dedicated theater room at all, period. That's why you don't use them. This is my experience with gray screen paint products and a dedicated theater room setup. They don't work. That's why it's a waste of your time to bother with them. I'm just wasting your time. Let me see. Dedicated theater rooms. Let me just spread everything on here. All right. Here real quick. Let's see. All right, people, I'm done here. But to your naysayers out there, I know you basically want to come to some kind of strange conclusion that my stuff is just like yours, but no, we don't do the same thing at the end of the day. My products are all tested. I can go into my archives and I can pull up all my products. They're all tested. I've done dozens and dozens upon dozens of demonstrations. You guys don't do the kind of stuff that we do at the end of the day. And again, we're already setting up for 2024. You're not even in that category. I don't have I never canceled any orders that they've ever, matter of fact, no, Danny has never placed an order through our website. Crow placed one order through the website. Even in that demonstration, he messed up because that demonstration is going to end up with him being in court due to the fact that he sabotaged the batch number demonstration. We had the product already tested, shipped it to him, got a signature confirm on it, showing he did receive the item. And even though we had a customer came in and showed that product worked perfectly, Jamie deliberately went out and tried to make the product look bad at 2.0. And that's the only product he purchased from us. And even that, he was trying to win some kind of PayPal claim but couldn't win it. He tried everything. But anyway, long story short, we've never canceled an order ever, but we have gotten tons of orders canceled from both parties due to the fact that they cannot back products up. But other than that, like I said, gentlemen, if you're upset by basically what my company's making and what my company's doing at the end of the day, that's your problem if you're not making that. And the reason why you're not making that is because, again, I can't put it out there enough, you don't test your screen paint products. You have no testing on your products. I've literally gone on YouTube and searched and couldn't find anything of any kind of testing whatsoever on your products. Your specifications are nothing but lies. And then on top of that, some of you guys, your shipping policies are actually freaking nightmares in there. No, your stuff is a waste of time. I wouldn't even bother spending the money for your product. With that being said, gotta go and God bless.